They cheated, and you still love them. And that's the part that nobody prepares you for. Everyone online will tell you to leave. Your friends will probably tell you to leave. Your family will probably tell you to leave. But no one tells you what to do when your heart doesn't listen. You're hurt. You're angry. You're replaying every single thing in your head. But you still love them. But that makes you feel weak, confused, ashamed. But it doesn't make you weak. It makes you human. Hey guys, how you doing? I'm Chris Hodgson, a former adult performer and professional companion. Now listen, I've been cheated on. I've cheated. I've left immediately, and I've stayed for years after it happened. I've honestly tried to forgive, but I still thought about it every single day. And for me, it didn't get any easier. Even now, it's still difficult at times. You see, I've seen relationships completely collapse from cheating, but I've also seen some rebuild stronger than ever before. I've watched it play out in my own life, with my partners, with friends, even with clients, with people who swore that they would never survive it. So this isn't theory. Honestly, this one for me is a lived experience. But let me say this clearly. It is okay to be hurt. It is okay to feel angry. It's okay to feel confused. And it's okay that that part of you still wants them. But you cannot skip the process. You either process it or it will poison everything slowly. Now, why do you still love them? Now, love doesn't shut off just because trust breaks. Your nervous system doesn't all of a sudden go, oh, betrayal, cool, well, I'm done. Some people, that might happen. But you're attached. You've built memories. You've built identity around that person. So when they cheat, your brain feels two things at once: pain and attachment. The internal conflict is what's destroying you. It's not weakness, it's biology. Now here's the uncomfortable part. New is exciting. It is. New feels validating. New doesn't come with responsibilities or shared bills or arguments or routines. New is a fantasy. And a fantasy creates dopamine, the flirting, the secrecy, the we shouldn't be doing this, the rush of being wanted by someone new. But listen, here's the reality no one talks about. What's new eventually becomes normal. That exciting person, if you dated them long term, listen, they'd fight too. They'd get annoyed just how you do. They see flaws too. Excitement is not compatibility. Excitement is chemistry without responsibility. And chemistry without responsibility always feels intense. So ask yourself this. Did they cheat because they wanted someone better or because they wanted to feel something again? Now, if they're addicted to the new, that is not your problem. And that is a pattern that they will repeat. Now, let's talk about how men and women spiral differently. First of all, men, we spiral more physically. Now, when men are cheated on, the pain often goes straight to their identity. We think, well, was he bigger? Was he better? Did she enjoy it more? Did she do things with him that she wouldn't do with me? Because for many, many men, sex equals worth. It equals dominance. It equals being chosen. So cheating feels like losing a competition you didn't even know you were in. And those mental images, oh, those mental images for a man, and even for women, they are brutal. But here's what you need to understand. Cheating is rarely about performance. It's about validation, opportunity, disconnection, impulse. Now, if you stay, you must stop comparing, because comparison will poison every intimate moment moving forward. Now, let's talk about a little how women spiral. Now, women tend to spiral more emotionally. Women often ask different questions. Things like, well, do you love her? Do you talk to her about things you don't tell me? Do you feel more connected? Were you planning to leave me? Intimacy equals safety. So cheating feels like a complete abandonment, like someone else was chosen emotionally. It's less about was she hotter, more about was I replaced? And that's what clearly matters. Now we need to get very honest here. Not all cheating is equal. Was it a one-night mistake? Were they drunk? Was it impulsive? Was it immediate regret? Or was it months of texting, secret meetings, lying repeatedly, building emotional intimacy? Like you're trying to erase what happened. Sometimes it can be distant. You're in your head. You compare silently. You overperform, or you shut down. Now that's your nervous system trying to reestablish safety. But long-term, sex, it has to shift from competition back to connection, or else you will just become trauma bonding. And that's the question. Can people change? Absolutely, some people can change. But not because you love them. People change when they feel the consequence. They confront themselves. They admit they are wrong without any excuses. They do consistent work over time. You see, change is measured in patterns, not promises. If they were secretive before, are they more open now? If they avoided hard conversations, are they leaning into them now? If they needed validation from others, are they now building confidence within themselves? You see, without change, forgiveness becomes self-betrayal. Now, before you decide to stay, ask yourself, am I staying because I love them? Or am I staying because I'm afraid to be alone? Am I staying because they are growing? Or because I hope they will? Am I rebuilding or just surviving? And if this happens again, will I stay? Now, if the answer to those questions is yes, no matter what, you're abandoning yourself. Now, let me leave you with this. It's okay that you still love them. It's okay that you're conflicted. It's okay that part of you wants to rebuild. Just do not stay out of fear. Stay because both of you are willing to do the work. Cheating doesn't automatically always end a relationship. But pretending that it didn't happen absolutely will. Love is a very powerful thing. But love without respect destroys self-worth. You can love someone deeply and still decide that version of them is no longer safe for you. And that's not weakness. That is strength. And remember, you always have to try be strong. I hope this helped. My name is Chris Hodgson, and thank you for watching.